General gist about United and Garnacho. Let's get the story of Chelsea's pursuit of the midfielder. Rob Jones is at Stamford Bridge and can bring us the very latest. Hi, Rob. Are Chelsea confident they'll get the player?
They're confident they'll get the player and also confident they will get him underneath, and quite a decent chunk underneath that £50 million mark that Dan was just speaking about. And because of some of the things that he's just alluded to whilst talking about Alejandro Garnacho, and in particular the fact that Ruben Amorim has made it very clear that he's not part of Manchester United's plans moving forward, you'd say that that is a decent thing that Chelsea are able to bargain with, that they can be quite relaxed about this and leave it later and later into the window, because they will know that Manchester United have a player that they want to get off their books. They don't want to keep paying his wages. So the closer that Chelsea can leave it until that September the 1st deadline, the further down from £50 million you would think that they might be able to buy him for. Xavi Simons is another player on the Chelsea wish list. You would say that one isn't particularly imminent either. He's part of an RB Leipzig squad that are playing Lens in a pre-season friendly tomorrow. But on the other side, Chelsea also need to make sales. You might remember at the start of last month, fined just over €30 million by UEFA for failing to comply with their rules, with the threat of a further potential €60 million fine if they don't sell players. And there is a lot of fat, you would say, that is there to be trimmed for Chelsea. As Michael just said, one of the players that's just been confirmed as leaving is Armando Broja off to Burnley, and there are others that spent parts or all of last season on loan that you would think are happily Chelsea will let go, the likes of Ben Chilwell, Raheem Sterling, Axel Disasi, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall has gone to Everton earlier this week as well. So there's a bit of work for Chelsea to do for outgoings as well as the couple that they're looking to bring in.
Yeah, are they going to have to bring in more than a couple now that Levi Colwill is injured and going to be injured for some time?
We understand that that's not Chelsea's thinking at the moment, and it is one area where they're blessed with a decent number of options at centre-half. He did say yesterday just how difficult it will be, Enzo Maresca, to replace Levi Colwill, someone who played 35 Premier League games for the club last season. They do have Wesley Fofana coming back. Enzo Maresca has confirmed he won't play in either of the pre-season friendlies against Bayer Leverkusen or AC Milan, but he might be available for the first league game against Crystal Palace next week. He's only played 2 games for Chelsea in 2025, and his whole time actually since arriving from Leicester has been blighted by injury, so he's an option. He spoke about one of the other summer signings, Jarell Hato, yesterday, and saying he's more mature than his age, only 19 but more than 100 first team appearances for him. There is Benoit Badiashile, there's Tosin as well. You can play Marc Cucurella as a centre-back should you need to. So there are options in that part of the field for Enzo Maresca, albeit he has lost a big player in Levi Colwill. And the big question, I guess, for that game against Palace and moving forward is what sort of shape Chelsea will be in. They've only had 3 weeks off since becoming world champions in America, and this return to training, which has seen Colwill get injured, we will see how they start the Premier League season. And I actually think what will be even more interesting is later on in the campaign how those Chelsea legs hold up, particularly with the return to Champions League football just around the corner as well.
Indeed. Rob Jones, live from Stamford Bridge. Thank you, Rob.
Right then, Chelsea fans, hold on to your hats because we've got some absolutely massive developments coming out of Stamford Bridge this morning. And trust me when I say this could be the signing that transforms our attack for the rest of the season. The whispers we've been hearing for months are now becoming very real conversations, and Enzo Maresca's pursuit of a certain Manchester United winger has taken a dramatic turn. Now, before we dive into all the juicy details, I need you lot to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're bringing you the most exclusive Chelsea content day in and day out, and your support means everything to us. Ring that notification bell as well, because you won't want to miss a single update on what's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing transfer sagas of the summer window. What we're seeing unfold here is absolutely fascinating from a tactical perspective. Our sources at Cobham have confirmed that serious discussions are taking place, and the player in question has made it crystal clear where his future lies. According to Fabrizio Romano's latest update from this morning, Alejandro Garnacho has agreed every detail of personal terms with Chelsea. The deal is now done on the player's side, with the Argentine only wanting Chelsea as his destination since July. Now, here's where it gets proper interesting blues. The relationship between Garnacho and Ruben Amorim at Old Trafford has completely broken down. And to make matters even better for us, United have just splashed out $85 million on Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig today. That means they absolutely need to sell players to balance their books, and Garnacho is top of their exit list. Maresca's been tracking this situation for months now, and the numbers we're hearing are music to our ears. With United having just spent massive money on Sesko, sources close to ESPN are reporting that Chelsea believe they can negotiate a significantly lower fee than United's initial $50 million valuation. We're talking about incredible value in today's market for a 21-year-old Argentina international who scored 11 goals and provided 10 assists in 58 appearances this season. What's brilliant about this whole situation is that Chelsea are in the driving seat. The winger would like to join Chelsea despite his United connections and is enticed by the prospect of moving to London. London calling, as they say, and who can blame him? We've got Champions League football, a manager who actually wants to develop young talent, and a project that's going places. The tactical side of this makes perfect sense as well. Maresca's system relies heavily on pace and creativity from wide areas, and Garnacho offers exactly that versatility we've been crying out for. He can play on either flank, cut inside onto his stronger foot, and he's got that Argentine flair that gets supporters off their seats. Remember, this is a lad who came through United's academy but was born in Madrid. He's got that international experience already at just 20 years of age. Here's the thing that's got me most excited though, the players' attitude towards this move. Sources close to the situation have told us that Garnacho sees Chelsea as the perfect next step in his career. He's watched what Maresca's done with other young talents like Cole Palmer, and he wants to be part of that revolution we're building at the Bridge. The financial side makes sense for everyone involved as well. United need to balance their books, especially with their profit and sustainability issues, and selling an academy graduate represents pure profit on their balance sheet. For us, we're getting a player worth twice what we're paying in the current market. It's the sort of deal that Todd Boehly and the recruitment team have become masters at identifying. What's particularly encouraging is that Maresca wants assurances that Garnacho's personality will fit into the Chelsea squad dynamic before any bid is launched. That shows our gaffer is thinking long-term about squad harmony, not just grabbing names for the sake of it. We've built something special in that dressing room this season, and any new signing needs to enhance that, not disrupt it. The timeline for this move is accelerating rapidly. According to the latest reports from this morning, talks between Manchester United and Chelsea about a fee will follow soon, with Garnacho having already sorted his personal terms with us. The window's still got a few weeks left. But with United needing to balance their books after the Sesko signing, we could see movement on this within days rather than weeks. Looking at where this leaves our squad, Garnacho would add genuine competition for places in our front three. We've already seen how bringing in top quality players has improved performances across the board this season. And having someone of Garnacho's caliber can only push everyone to higher levels. So there you have it, Chelsea faithful. We're on the brink of what could be a season-defining signing. Keep your eyes glued to this channel, because when this move happens, and I'm confident it will, you'll hear it here first. Until next time, keep the blue flag flying high.